too bad. How was the work party last night?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I had to leave early. I'm still a bit on my plate at the moment, so didn't pay to stay late.
Yeah, I stayed for a little while, but once the presentation started,
yeah,
it started going a bit long, didn't it?
Yeah, some people need to learn when to stop talking.
They always do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been in and I've spoken to John. And we've come up with a few, based on, thank you so much for your feedback yesterday. We've come up with a few, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for the work that you've done so far. He's asked me to pass on his thanks. We didn't really have a big time frame to do everything in, but the work that's been done is really good. There's just a few things that he's given me to have a look at. Let me just go in and have a look. I think one of the solutions going forward, David, was the Chinese contingent with the translation and things like that. Have you ever done a tender before?
I'm going to be brutally honest, no, I haven't.
You haven't? No. Okay. I didn't know that you had or not at your previous employment, but because the rules and regulations and the timeframes are just so full on, you really need to know what you're doing in order to get it done in the right way. So, happy to sit and go through that with you. For this particular one, I'll sit with you as much as you need. There's a couple of other people, Clive and Nigel, in your section also have done one. So either of us you can sit down with.
That's fine. Is there one or more of you guys that'd be better to sit with, or
Probably Clive.
Clive? Okay.
Yeah. He's in between projects at the moment, so he'd be...
So he has more time. No worries.
Really, because if you've got something that's that pressing, David, please yell out, because brand recognition, revenue, there's all sorts of other things that are resting on what it is that you do. So we really need to push through on that. So that would be great. And then going on to your other tenders, obviously you'll know what you're doing.
Sure.
So happy with that.
Okay.
Amira, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Good.
Not the last night catching up with
Oh,
you, is
could
it?
be, never mind.
We did discuss training.
Mm.
You said yesterday in the meeting that the courses weren't yet made.
Well, I was actually incorrect about that. I actually have the course syllabus done and filed and
Oh,
ready
you
to
do?
go. Yeah, it has been done. I just finished it yesterday. It was sort of 90% done, and I just tidied it up yesterday. My issue now, which doesn't need to be an issue, but it is at the moment, is just implementing the training of the staff to do it.
Right.
Scheduling it, taking them off any other roles that they're doing at the moment to get it done. It's not going to be terribly time consuming, it's just a discussion as to ideal times to take them away from what else they're doing and get it done.
Or will you speak to HR optimisation and get that
Yeah,
worked
I
out?
can. I
Okay.
hope to get them done by the end of this week, because it's not a time consuming training process to do.
Okay, beautiful.
But I do apologise, I could have ideally had that finished a week ago, but it just wasn't to be, but it's done now.
We're very excited with it all happening. It's happening very, very quickly. I'm so glad that we were able to work as a team on this. I thank you for everything that you've done so far.
Oh, thank you for being so supportive too.
Yeah, thank you.
It's progressing well. There's lots of hurdles and new things to address, but it's been a big learning curve.
Beautiful. Well, hopefully it's a success and we can all pat ourselves on the back when it's finished.
It will be a relief once up and running and people are using it and so forth.
We can print our faces and put them on the t-shirts.
Yeah, well, maybe just a sample one.
All right, well, thank you. What we'll do is we'll meet next week again and we'll go through it, but please, I I've got a couple of movie tickets. I've left them on my desk. I'll come around and see you, just to say thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
You went above and beyond what I needed. And especially you, David, with your trying to work through this language barrier. I appreciate how hard it would have been. I wish I had have known. But now that I do, we're going to get a Chinese translator, Mandarin, to be with you whenever you speak with them.
Sure.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right.